Hi everyone, and welcome back to Adventures in Nodeland. I am back streaming on my usual spot with the hexagons, the green, my lights. Look, it's so nice. A very good mic, thank God, thank you. So audio problems all gone. Yeah, everything is almost perfect this evening. So my daughter is out of the park, so hey, there is no saboteur or chief saboteur officer, let's call it that way. So the chief saboteur officer is not at home, so which seems good. Okay, so here we go. And I did a tweet already, so I think we are almost ready to start or get started as soon as possible, I would say, almost. So I'm just arranging my windows. And thank you, Arthur Floret, for your support. Thank you very much. And more people are joining, so I'm very happy. So how are you doing this evening, today, tonight, wherever you are in the world? I'm currently using, let's see how this goes, because I'm currently using, like, my mouse is in inverted. Look, you probably need to get me a better mouse, but it's one of those Apple crappy thingy that charge from the back, and so I'm currently using this today to code. I don't know if you have one of these, but this is my backup. So I don't know, you probably want to recommend me a fancy mouse that I can go buy, and yeah, I don't know, maybe some other influencer, some other streamer, YouTuber, Twitter person has some good recommendation here. So I don't know, it's funny. Yeah, I need some RGB in my mouse. Yeah, I know, but look, it is a funny story. I have I do have some in my keyboard. Okay, I have in reality it's, I don't think you can see there. You can't see the colors moving through, right? No, there are. So let's see if I can flip them. Yeah, now you can probably see more colors. Yeah, you can see my colors in my keyboard. So yeah, this is the gear. So whenever I type, I get magical colors, which I quite like. And every time I type, I get a K3. Yes, I think it's a K3. Let me check. It should be written down. K7. So this is the K7. I have the key 3 down somewhere. So yeah. Hello. K7. The new one. I have two from them, and I should probably leave the other one somewhere else so that I don't need to travel with my keyboard. So yay. Anyway. So if you have a good mouse, I will be very... Oh, hello, Wayne. Hello. Hello, CV, Kazo, everybody. Quite a few people showing up. Okay, so what are we doing today? As I said on Twitter, we're going to keep going on the TypeScript work that we were doing before. Oh, there is a good question. This is a good question from Arthur Fioret. Do Fastify have any plans to migrate testing to Node 20.5 testing? What does it mean? Okay, does it mean that you're asking us if we migrate to the test runner or if we add Node 20.5 to the thing? Sorry, I just don't know what you mean. Oh, you want to migrate to the test runner? So migrating to a test framework is actually a lot of work for not great returns of investment typically. So unless we need to or somebody volunteers to do it, probably no. The reason is we are going to maintain Node Fastify 4. So in order to migrate, we will need to migrate it in a server major, okay? But doing so while we still support Fastify 4 will make any security backport very, very hard. And therefore, I don't think we will ever do it. We will do it in the next year or so. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the gist on why. James, what you say is somewhat correct, minus a few interesting facts about TAP that are I have been stumbling every now and then that makes my life harder, and I typically prefer not to have them. Like, all that Node 20 shebang that it took forever to get everything supported was partly due to TAP, and yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. It seems the Node Core thing is way more barebone than that. So yeah, it's but I prefer TAP as an API, so it has more features. So specifically, it's the Node Core test framework is missing one feature that I use every day. So I actually had to write a module to have that feature because I can't live without that feature, which is test planning. So I ended up writing this module. I wrote it on stream actually. So it's called TSPL, and basically give you a test plan for yeah, this is actually, the README is actually wrong, so let me fix the README while we are at it. And so basically this gives us a test plan based on the Node Core assert module, so that it checks that the number of assertion is correct, is the one that is specified. So, and this is a plan, T-plan in TAP, and it's not there in the Node Core because it's agnostic to the assertion library, and which is a goal, so I cannot complain about that, okay? But this means that you cannot do test planning properly, I think. Well, Colin has some ideas, so Colin Eric that co-wrote the test runner had some ideas on that, so maybe. Okay, so anyway, this is, check out this module. I'm going to start using it quite heavily, so. And now you can see my name everywhere. If you have a better name for this module, please let me know. I would really love to have a 4-character name to use for this, or 5 or 6 or whatever. But if you have a better name, every name I was searching was taken. So at some point I gave up and I called it the shorter I could get. And with the Matteo Collina in the Matteo Collina org, but I would prefer to have not have to type at Matteo Collina everywhere for every test file that I use. So this seems a little bit too much even for my ego. So if you have a short name to recommend me, please do. I am crowdsourcing it, as they say, okay? Does it make sense? Hopefully. So, let's get started. Right? Oh, wow, there is a long, big question. Let me look at it. Okay. Let's look into it. Okay. So, there is a question from Julio Cass. If my Fastify API is a bit struggling with load and it's a monolith now, should I add a worker pool like Pishina or some distributed work across CPU cores, or maybe even worker threads, to simply scale horizontally and separate load into multiple API copies? Note that the API is not CPU intensive operation, just a lot of requests per second. So, okay, where are you deploying your application? This is the fundamental question. When somebody asks me this, I ask, where are you deploying your app? Okay, and the answer comes straight out of how do you deploy your app? And what resources you have available? On-prem, DigitalOcean, Simple VM. How many cores have you got available on your machine? Four cores. Okay. So, and how do you start Node? Maybe you use Service D or Docker. PM2. Ouch. Okay. So, you should probably not use PM2. This is hi Lorenzo Scienti. Hello. Also iWayne.dev. So Julius, the question for me is, the answer here is, I would first not use PM2. Okay. Second, spin up 4 copies of maybe 3 of your app and put an Nginx in front of them, and use Nginx as the load balancer. So that's the way to max out that machine. After you've done that, you might want to consider adding more machine and putting a load balancer in front of those machines too. So hopefully is, yeah. Worker threads for non-CPU intensive work will actually result you in worse performance, as Arthur is saying. It's actually worse. So no, don't do that. Don't know if there is something else. So yes, I would say that's the part of the problem. I plan to do something on this topic sooner at some point in the future, so that you could easily spawn multiple things and get a easier implementation compared to PM2. Know that PM2 does some horrible things to your processes, so don't use it. Like, a good chunk of the load that you are experiencing, it's caused by PM2 overhead. So it's just something that, yeah. So Arthur saying that Node works very well with replica sets for stateless backend services. Yes, indeed, it works fantastic. It's built for that purpose. So typically, you create a bunch of a Docker image, and then you replicate it that like 4, 5, 6 times, and that's it. Okay. This will be my preferred way for doing all of that. And if you're just deploying it manually on a single machine, I would literally just use a Docker compose file and be done with it, even though it's a little bit dumb. Okay, so but you do what you got to do, and simple things works a lot of the times. So it's great. Cool. So here we go. We are. Should we start? Like, there was all of these got distracted. Question popping up, over popping up. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to say. And Julius, we shipped last. Earlier this week, we shipped open telemetry support in Platformatic, so it's actually great, and you can actually automatically instrument your systems and plot the data like I showed you last time. This is a long discussion, but you will get this type of reports from open telemetry. So hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, check it out. So yeah, I think I'm going to get myself started, and we'll see how we go with it. Okay, I would say it's let's start my automatic scene switcher. Here we go. Okay, so where were we last time? Because I am absolutely lost track of time. Everything happened, and all things happened this week, so I am just going to close all my windows. So, and yeah, here we go. Okay, so cdtmp. Oh, cdtmp, I want to generate, I was trying to get the scaffolding for Yay, okay. Let's try what I have in here. Service here, no, no, I just want to test this out. No. So this should have given me a test folder, which if I do an npm test, it's failed because it cannot require stuff. Let me see exactly what's in it. So we have a test helper, which loads the config, set everything. Yep, seems about right. Hi, Satanakyo, how are you doing this evening? Oh, probably smaller, makes this window smaller a little bit so that you can see it better. Here we go. Okay. Maybe a little bit bigger on this front. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'm working on TypeScript. Like right now it's JavaScript, but I need to get this set up in TypeScript too. So here I'm doing npm I. Yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah, all of you would use TypeScript. I'm just the only one that likes JavaScript left on Earth. So me and Prime and Aris and a bunch of others, according to Theo. So. And here we go. It's installing. Look, it's getting good perf on npm is such a problem. TypeScript is so illegible. I will not disagree with you, James. So anyway, let's do TypeScript stuff today. So here we do npm test. Yay, okay, this works, great. So now it is the pro. Let's do cd bbb and bbb. Yep. And now we want to replicate the same experience for here. Yes. I want to replicate the same experience for TypeScript. And I've no clue what this should look like. Okay? So, yeah, this created some stuff for me, but I am no clue whatsoever of what this should look like. So, yeah, I don't know. You tell me, because I have no clue. So here we have root.ts. Yeah, this is complaining all the time because this is not being used, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. And yeah, I don't know why this is giving me these warnings, okay? TS server 6133. Why? What did I put in my TS config here to, can I just tell it not to have that? Is there something that I can avoid? Some setting to tell it to that go away? Anyway, please tell me if you know. So here, this needs to be a TS file. Yay. Definitely, this needs to be a TypeScript file. Okay, and this needs to be a TypeScript file too. And this needs to be a TypeScript file too. Great. Hi, SamDev. How are you doing today, this evening? So, helper. Okay, this is complaining hard. Why this is not, cannot redeclare. Why the heck? This is not valid. This is totally 100% valid JavaScript. Okay, but let's go back one step by step. Here it's cannot redeclare block scope variable test. What? Why this true? So we are, oh yes, of course, because I need to import the things. So import test from node test. Great. And then import assert from node assert. Then import get server. Well, I need to rewrite this first. So import join from node path, import create file, build server. Here we go. Yes, now this is happy. Okay, and then I can just do export. Wow, okay. Not bad. Yay! Okay. Seems cool. Okay, I rewrote my things, this thing, using, and I need to rewrite this thing too. Okay. Okay, rewrote these two things. So I have three things rewritten in TypeScript. Okay, so now the question still remains though. You know, I have my application, and now how do the heck I run that? Because I have absolutely no clue whatsoever how to set this harness up. Because, okay, so Platformatic does TypeScript compilation for you. So if I am here and I do Platformatic start, we have, it does the TypeScript compilation for you, and the TypeScript compilation compiled successfully. So if I open this thing, it returns foobar, but I also have my documentation available with all the things. So yes, look, it's good. It's fine. But yeah, no, it didn't go into the right spot. So just a second. So why the heck it didn't go to the right window? Anyway, so it opened up my doc. So this is my application. And if I go and change one file, it will recompile it for me and all sorts of stuff. So yes, that is nice and clean. A good developer experience. Now, how the heck should I run these tests? Because I have no clue whatsoever. So here I have, so the compiler actually compiled them for me. So what I could potentially do here is do a TSC and node dash dash test. Let's try that. Yeah, this didn't work. True. So node dist. This didn't work. Oh gosh. And because it's, I am, of course, running it there. So I need to add a dot here. Whoa! No, I didn't expect this to work. So can somebody explain it to me? Because I have no clue. TS, so the other option is to use TS node as the loader. Okay, so this is one option. Okay, and let's try with as the loader. So let's try that. But to be honest, I really like the pure TSC approach. So, and so if I do node dash require TS node dash test dist test star test.js. Oh no, don't need that. I don't need that. I just need. I do that. Whoa! Wow. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, wait a second. But this went into the dist files. So let me clean up the dist. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. So with TS Node, I can't figure it out how to make it work. But I really like my npm test approach. Oh, you use the loader. Oh, yes, but I'm still not using ESM here for, long story short. But yeah, I am not going to recommend everybody to use Node Next resolution on TypeScript these days. Yet. Up until the loaders are not stable. Okay. Once the loaders are stable, probably I might switch camp. But the loaders needs to be stable before I recommend ESM to anybody. So I don't know what you think. Are you already using ESM or not? What's your point? Cool. So this seems to work. I can even do something super phenomenal here. So let me try some. Look, I would say that we go with this TSC and the node test, blah, blah, blah. This seems the easiest and cleanest, and then people can go as fancy as they like. And I am going to try something else. So I'm going to do... let me try on another window. So here, let me try two things. So one is TSC -- watch. Oh, npx tsc -- watch. Yes. Okay. And now I can do node test -- watch. Ooh. Dist star. Ooh, okay, star dist. And now I can, if everything works correctly, I can go, for example, inside my routes folder here. And for example, change this to foo. This will, whoa! Amazing. Yeah, I like this setup. I have to say, I am pretty. Yeah, I can flip back my file and yeah, now passing. And this is actually all happening in the background. And if I change my route, so let's put that back to foo. Okay. I put that back to foo. This is failing, yes. And if I change this to foo here, It didn't pass. Why it didn't pass? If I run it again? No, it did not watch it. Sorry. This is full. This is full. So this should pass. No? Oh, yes, of course. You are right. It was right all along. So this is correct. So this is watching. Oh, and this is DSC watch. And I can go and I can change my plugin here to full. And now both of them are passing. Yes. Wow. Wow. Very, 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 very cool. I'm very happy. Welcome, Poor Violet, Brian C, or something, Nas per you. Welcome to the channel. Cool. Okay. So, okay. So now, how do I run those two things in parallel? There is an utility, right, to run two things. It's test watch, but it's not this. It's concurrently, right? npm I concurrently, I think. Run multiple commands concurrently. Yes. Yep. This seems about it. So, okay. So let's do that. So we open our package.json, which is concurrently, and now we do test watch concurrently. Oh, we need a comma here. And we want tsc -- watch. And then we want to run node -- test. Yes, let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it failed badly. So yeah, watch. And tsc and okay. Oh yeah, we need to do watch list. No. Yay! Okay, cool. Problem is the reporter is tapped now. I don't like that. So let's see how, if I can configure it somehow. Okay, nodejs.org, test runner, and from the command line, I want the reporter, test reporter, yes, dash test reporter, and I want test reporter spec. Okay, let's try that. Yay! Okay, but it's all without color, so don't like that either. So, and the reason it's probably because row. Okay. Let's add a dash row. Yes, okay. Like that. Now I want to can I tell TypeScript? Yeah. I don't even need the reporter spec here if I do that. If I am correct of what's happening. Yes. Okay. I want, can I tell TypeScript to be a little bit more silent? So TSC options. Okay, let's see. Watch options. Okay. Is it a verbose? No. Can I, is this an inverse of verbose on TypeScript? Can I tell it to stay silent for nothing but errors? What do you think? But yeah, this seems to be probably the best that we can do. Maybe just a second. Look, I am pretty happy. Only if it spits error on standard error. Yes, you are right. I have. Yeah, I would leave it like that. I will not call my blessing too much. And but yeah, this seems pretty cool. I can actually do TSC watch here and do TSC dash watch and test watch, and it's node test this. So I could potentially run them on two different things. Okay, and then I do concurrently row. This is a syntax that they recommend me, right? Yeah, no, but this, yeah, they recommend me this syntax. And no, yeah, npm watch, yeah. So I can do npm tsc watch, npm test watch. Let's try that. Yes, works. Okay. Really, really nice. Okay. I am very, very happy and excited. There is a lot of things involved in this working. Like, I'm very stunned that these all work together. So now I need to take all of this that we've done together and make sure that my generator actually ships it, because there is quite a lot here to unpack and do. So, yay, let's do it. Or are there any questions? Any? Oh, D. Campagnola is saying the issue is that you will have race condition between TSC and node test. Yes, there will be. And do you know a way on how to deal with that? You prefer not to do the watching? The watching is pretty cool, by the way, but do you prefer not to do the watching? Like, my overall problem with this setup is, and this is why I personally don't, like, I find the flow in TypeScript a little bit cumbersome, is that I need to compile my thing before running it. So, I don't know. Yeah, let's see this thing, what they say about. Oh, test node, TS node register. Ooh, okay. So maybe I can try, let's try that, okay? Okay, so let's try. So if I do node dash dash register require TS node register dash dash test, I need to remref dist. Nothing shows up. So of course, this is true. These will need to be fixed, but the TSC one is actually passing. Fun. Oh, ESM loader. I'm so happy that Julia Cass is saying. Oh, is there a so okay? A lot of issues, a lot of questions. So the first one is there a watch command that you can execute with no TSC, with TSC and no test? I don't know, to be honest. If you know, tell me. I have no idea. I'm trying this. And then Julio Cassi is saying, very happy that how Fastify becomes standard for building any kind of API. Yeah, I am pretty excited about that. Things seems to go very well in Fastify land these days. And I utilizer, and then there is this recommendation of testing out this module, which is the ES build kit ESM loader. This is just an... Ooh, how many downloads these have? Wow. Who is using this? TSX. Oh, this is what powers TSX. Okay, interesting. I have no clue. Like I to be honest, I really like my pure TypeScript approach, and I can leave my pure compiler approach, and then I can leave everything to the astute reader to figure it out. Or maybe somebody can open me a PR. I think this is a good starting point without TS Node. Okay, I am actually convinced. Okay. I'm pretty excited. What's the repo? IBGDN. So today we are working on Platformatic. So this is the repo we are working on, where I will be eventually send a PR to. But right now we're working on the generator. So this is the just generator code. It doesn't exist anywhere. And I'm just trying to assemble it in a way that I like, that I can then go and implement in this module here, which it has a bunch of files. So I am adding test generators for them. So hopefully we will get there. By the way, by the time this team started, I got 15 emails, like 15. How come this is possible that I got 15 emails? It makes no sense. Okay, so I have no sense whatsoever, and I am stunned. Look, how come 15 emails in 45 minutes? I don't know what to say. So, okay. So here we need a bunch of stuff here. Test helper TS, test routes JS, test plugin JS. So I just need to copy those, start writing them. So const test helper TS. And I can copy this up. And I can paste it. And by the way, I really love my dir name, okay? And I think I should link this to examples everywhere. So, like my __ dir name, it's so good. Okay. For all of you that are not watching that debate, this is actually so good to look at. So if you want to look at open source debates happening in real time, you can go to Node.js TSC and start waiting if you like or not __ dir name or __ file name, because unfortunately ESM does not have them, and I find that gap very frustrating. So anyway, this is my helper for TS. So const test routes TS. So let's go back in here. And this should be, oh, no, I made a mistake. So here I need to copy this up, and then I need to, yes, paste it. Yes, and then I need test plugin TS. Yeah, okay. Now, here are the tests. Okay, so if is TypeScript, else. Okay. And I need, this is an helper.ts. So here are TS files. Here we go. Okay. And I want to write test folder tests successfully created. Here we go. Bye, bye, James. Okay. So, okay, so I can go to CCC. CCC is now my test folder. And now I can do create-platformatic and service here. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, Mishambo and ERY2. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing today? And I am fighting with npm install. Are you going to any conference in fall? I'm going to a few. So if you are, you're not, if I don't miss you, if I don't see you, I can, you know, it's probably a good time to see me if you want to see me. So I'm doing PM test. Ah, I didn't fix it. Okay. So now I need the script. Where is it? Package JSON. Yes. Yay. Okay. And const test command. So, you see, it's using TS node ESM if it's using TypeScript, but no, we are not doing that. TSC and node. Let's do that. And dist. And this is test command. Okay, I can call this test. This is actually easier. Okay. Hello, Kuru158. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so now here I can, 6. Okay, cd dot and dot rf ccc and make dir ccc and cd ccc. Yay! Create platformatic, and let's start again. Service here, yes. TypeScript, yes. No, no. And let's try. Oh, okay, cool. Made a mistake, and then we're good. Where is it? I did make a wrong copy in the tests. There is foobar. There is, oh, it's foobar here. So it's only one that's fading, and the decorator. And the plugin here. Sorry, what? No. Test plugin TS, foobar. Here we go. Okay. Let's try again. Yay! Okay, works. Great. I love it. I love it. This generator is fantastic. Okay, so we have generators done for the TypeScript tests, which seems pretty cool. So cd create-platformatic. Let's see what this says. Oh, lot of code coverage missing here. Loads of. Cool. To be honest, I don't see. Look, I have absolutely zero will to test this, to write tests for this, like zero. And I am not even sure this is. Let me see if I created tests for the rest. So, do I have this branch up? Yeah, I do. Like, look at how Platformatic is moving fast. This is, we got one commit, we have 22 commit behind main. What the heck? Like, what the heck? Yeah, I'm not. You see, this is not doing anything. Okay. Good. So, okay. Saving things up. Git st, git add, already added, gssm, add tests to add ts tests. Add Platformatic Service. Hello, folks. I don't know what's happening. You're not chatting with me. I am missing you. So, would be very happy. Git push. Okay. So now this is up. And I need to do definitely a bunch of refactorings here. And probably write some tests about the tests. Is that too meta, writing tests about generating tests? And should the tests that are generated pass? Very meta. Very, very meta. Way too meta. Oops. Am I violating any platform, any Twitch rules saying meta? Can say meta one more time? Meta. Is it meta? Yeah, anyway. Sorry. Anyway, here we go. Oh gosh. I really need to write some tests here. Not happy. Okay. So we are creating a service with TypeScript, and where the heck are we creating it? Okay, we are creating it in a temp dir here at the top that is created all the time. Okay, so once I do that, I should be able to yeah, I think so, Di Campagnola. I think so. I want to test the test that I am generating. Like, I want the test that I'm generating to run. Hopefully. Maybe. If that doesn't make a sense. Or it doesn't it. Okay. So. Let me add a bunch of files here. So this is test. So this is okay. Here we go. So this is set. Then we generate it with JavaScript. We verify that the files are there. If the file have been created. That's the only type of test that I do. And apparently so. Yay, so to be honest, I'm not going to bother writing anything more here, minus the fact that the files have been created. So yeah, this is not validating anything else, I would say. So okay. This library would need a lot more code coverage. Okay, this would be a phenomenal thing if I hired an intern anytime and that they did this work. This would be fun for them. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. Okay, so let's start writing something here, and I need so we need to write test for service for DB and for service and DB. Yes. Then I need support tests for service, test for Platformatic Service, Platformatic DB, then docs, then docs on how to mock client when using runtime. Yes, okay. And this is, we have done the first step of a long list. And I can ask Colin and Marco to review. Hopefully they wouldn't mind. Great. So now, here is somewhat of something that I was really thinking of doing. And to be honest, I might as well bite the bullet and do the thing. So let me explain my problem, okay? So let's go back. So cd, let's do make dir ddd, cd ddd. So if I do create platformatic and I create a DB here, and I do SQLite, yes, and yes, 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 yes. Good feedback, Julius, that the best thing you were doing as an intern were writing tests. So yes, I would say that it's a great way to start your career. Start writing a lot of tests. So if you are somebody that wants to write tests, well, this is a big repo, big project with very little tests. So if you want them, I can help you, write more tests. So, yay. So going back here. By the way, folks, really, have you got a mouse to recommend me to avoid this like huge fuck up? I don't know if you are familiar with this huge fuck up that this mouse is. Oh, reproducing bugs and fixing them. Yep, that is the other one. So yes, I want to apply my migrations and generate the types. No and no. Great. Okay. Can you recommend me? Yeah, it makes no sense. The Logitech MX Master Mouse. Okay, let's look at it. Logitech MX Master. What is this? Oh, this one. How much is it? This one? How is the vertical one? Have you tried the vertical one? The Logitech vertical. Like if you go to Logitech, there is a vertical thing. Where is it? Well, you probably want English, right? Otherwise, it's not going to be... Let's go to the United Kingdom. Okay. And it's... Here we go. I don't know where you are, but... So there is MX Master Series, okay? And I want... There is this. This is anywhere. I like this mouse. I had variations of this mouse before. Do you like this? What do you think? Then there is this Master MX. Oh, they even have mechanical keyboard. Whoa. There was a vertical mouse, right, at some point. What is this? Oh, don't tell there are... ooh. Nice. Okay, we can get one of those with the Platformatic logo. Ah, look. I don't know. Okay, I'm actually quite interesting now in maybe changing. Oh, there is the MX vertical. Here it is. This is where... Have you ever tried the... I'm really, really thinking I should try this. Like, this seems so much better for my wrists. Like, seems so much, but no, I need the low stiff. I use this, okay, so I use these things. I don't know if you have them. I'm a really fan of this company. So it's so you keep them here like that, okay, you keep them here like that, and you do, and they help with the carpal tunnel. But the MX Anywhere seems actually very interesting. I'll think about it. Okay, so this is good. Now, okay, we are going back here. So the problem here in this template, in this generator, is that's not on par with the service one. Can anybody tell me the difference? Ooh, a lot of that. Dash help. Can I just avoid? Yes. Yes, clear. Okay. It is the structure here, and let's go back to CCT and CD CCC. Clear. Tree. It is a difference. So you see that we do have, in this one, we only have one single plugin file, when in the other one we have a plugin folder and a routes folder. What do you think? Do you want to have it inside? What do you think? Should I make? I was thinking of making them the same structure. Oh, can you repeat what Platformatic require more tests? Yes. This module, let me show you. So the part that Platformatic required most tests is this generator, the one that we are working on it right now. So this is very low in tests. So it's very low code coverage here. But also, if you want to have any issues here, there are quite a lot of good first issue that of people wants to take them, and quite a lot of example in either. So no, I think this can be closed. Here we go. So, but yeah, anyway, most of them are very easy or somewhat easy to do. So these enchantments here is pretty good. Okay, so what do you think? Should I make them the same? I am kind of thinking that I should do that. Oh, it's just a super... Oh, so this is my daughter. I am going to... Sorry. She is photobombing and I don't want her on the stream. Hi folks, sorry, I'm back. There was just a photobombing moment from my daughter that just opened the door, came in, wanted to hug me, and I could not say no. She's very cute. So and also my daughter. So I had to oblige. She just came home and she's starting to get ready for dinner. So there is a question from Arthur Fioret that says, I've seen this npm create CLI syntax. That it has any special requirement, or is just syntax sugar to call the bin file? Well, the actual thing is we can try that. So let's do make dir EEE and cd EEE. Here we go. And then we can do npm create platformatic at latest. This is the exact same thing of doing npx create platformatic at latest. Is the exact same thing. So, oh, here we go. npm create platformatic at latest. Yay! So yeah, I can just do that and everything would work fine. So basically that's the exact same thing as using npx. Okay, so, and they just remove the dash. And if you look at the module is released as create-platformatic. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Oh, there is a little bit of a drama happening. My little drama queen, she is crying for some reason, poor girl. Yes, it's required to have a create X package name. And what about scopes? And the scopes, no, you don't. You have to have npm create X to do. You have a create-x module to do npm create something. By the way, this was all figured out by a friend of mine, and I didn't know about it. This friend of mine told me, and that you can even do, like, if you are keen on doing some Fastify work, you could make dir fff. Oh, make dir ggg, make dir hhh, make dir iii. Yeah, okay, I do f. So you can do even npm create fastify. npm create fastify create fastify thing, ask us to do npm create fastify. Yep, fff, it's, and then this creates shit, and then you can do yeah, npm I, and all of this works. Yay! Okay, great. Cool. So rm-rf I. Cool. Okay, so where were we? I am going to make those two things, doing some refactoring here and making those two things the same. I think. Okay, so I am going to create, not a test, answer C, create plugins .mjs. So I am actually writing ESM here. I'm only the brave. Only the brave. Okay. So I need all this mumbo jumbo, all this mumbo jumbo, all this mumbo jumbo. Generate plugins, routes, here, all of that. And I need to move it in. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. I need to select this up. Okay. And I need to export in case, export, and okay, and import, generate routes. Oh, the plugins. So we need generate routes, plugin, and then generate tests. Okay. Then here I need a bunch of stuff that I am surely missing. So I am missing join 100%. I am missing this 100%. Write file. I don't need read file. And append file. I need make dir and yep. Okay, so let's try it. So BBB, no, BB was the old one. Yes, okay. Yes. So now generated this, and then I do create platformatic. Ooh, exploded. Oh, it's not generate, it's create. 5, no, 5 or 6 maybe. Where is it? Yes. Create platformatic. Service here. Yes, yes, yes. From time to time, it's super fast MPMI, and then other times it's super slow. So, big question on. Okay. And no. Great. So. Passed. Okay. Everything seems to be working as it was before. Great. Okay. Things were extracted correctly. Now. Create service. Okay. So generate. Yep. And I am going to where is file accessible? Yes, so I'm going to simplify some of that code and create plugins. Okay, I want is file accessible here, and I want to add this bit here so that is accessible. Let's call it accessible and accessible. Yes. So I can just, yes. I can just drop all of this. Yes. Way simpler than this is the routes. Okay, accessible. And okay. Oh, I need to return. Not accessible, return. And ends. Oh, wait a second. Exists. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Oh. So here I can just do that. Okay. Then we need to generate the tests. Now this needs to be accessible, not accessible, accessible. Yes. Okay, so I can even drop that. Okay, simplified quite a lot of code. Now, last but not least, we do export, generate async, generate plugins. Yes, and this just do async function. These just do await, yes, yes, and yes, all three. And now I could just replace this with generate plugins, and here just do generate plugins. Okay, so now this is good, nice and easy. Okay, node test, well, let's do npm test. Let's see if everything passes still. Is defined but never used. Good. Removing stuff is always good. Tests here are still passing, even if code coverage is way lower than what I usually like. Cool, so nice. These also shortened it up quite a lot. Now it's time to do that in here. Yes. So generate iProbase future. Yes. I am removing this. And I am calling generate plugins and import plugins from create plugins. Yay. But then, hi Prime, welcome to the channel. Hello. A lot of people, thank you very much Prime for coming back here. I don't know what you're saying, but you have a lot of emojis and a lot of stuff, and thank you very much for raiding me. Hello. I can't stand up in the chat. It's not a Christian stream. I'm sorry, I don't. This is not going to happen. And hello, thank you for showing up. I don't see a message from you, Prime. So thank you for showing. So I'm so happy. Stocks. I didn't say stocks. Do something in Rust for us. Rust. No, I'm not doing any Rust. I am super bad. He's busy drinking milk. Oh, he's busy drinking milk? Vim, but we do Vim, yes. Which font is this? Big question. So let's see. CD. I use Space Vim. I am a lame thing. I'm a lame person, so I'm just use Space Vim. Dot d init dot no, yes, and here vim init.toml. I use, so the font is Groovebox, the color scheme is Groovebox. And what font do I use? Big question. I don't recall. So anyway, so hello, yay, thank you. I work best for Mario, of course, yes. And I've reached the goal of 1,500. Thank you very much for showing up and joining up. This is really fun. Have you ever tried Elixir? So there is, okay, let's move to this, because at this point, this just went bananas with all the Prime followers showing up. So you are Brazilian. No, I'm not Brazilian. I am Italian. So how do you say I'm Brazilian? Okay, I am not Brazilian. I am Italian. It's 7 p.m. here. Almost time for going to dinner. We do dinner late here. So, yay. And Mario, yeah, but Mario was not Italian. You remember that the Super Mario of Mario was not Italian, okay? So, whatever. So, viva l'Italia, yes. And can you say anything else than buonasera, buongiorno? There's a lot of other words that I will not say here. Okay, so yay. Hello, folks. Okay, so my stream got a super peak of people showing up, so I don't know what to say. What time is it in Italy? That's the question that came up. Pre-imagine Italian accent impression. Yes, I have no clue how to do that, but, you know, Prime can, you know, tell me how to do that. I would really love to tell him something. That's fake Italian. Okay. I look like Luigi. Okay, was never something that. I'm going to Italy next year. Any advice? So go to Florence, Rome. You can go to Florence, Rome, and Bologna, and Milan, and Venice, and then Amalfi Coast, and then Sicily. I can do a tour trip if you want. It can be a nice trip. How do you plan a trip to Italy, or how you plan to trip anywhere? Don't ask ChatGPT. We'll do a bad job about it. So. And oh yes, Arthur Fretta, you should get the Italian citizenship. If you have some Italian ancestors, it's probably easy. Then you have a EU passport, and then you can come stay at the EU because it's such a nice place to stay. So yes. Pickpocket? Nah, not so much, folks. You know, it's not so much. I need to renew my Italian passport. Yes, you should. Have you visited Nodeland? No, I've never been, but it seems quite a nice place to be. Oh, you don't speak Italian. Cinque Terre. I don't know. I think Cinque Terre are so overrated. Okay, so it's... what are you working on? Okay, I'm working on my startup. I have a startup called Platformatic.dev. And that's what I'm working on, and I'm developing that on my stream. Thank you for joining. And there is another question of, do you need a passport to go into the Vatican? No, you can just walk into the Vatican, but without a stroller. You need to leave your stroller outside and carry your kid in your arms. Let's not discuss this problem because it's I have opinions there. No, the baby you can carry him. You can keep and move the baby, but the stroller outside. So yes, this is a good one. Clay Compass. The Vatican demands child sacrifices without the stroller. What programming language are you working in? I typically work in JavaScript. And from time to time, I do some TypeScript because a lot of people using my code, the code that I maintain, are using TypeScript. So I need to do some stuff. So, and I met Primeagen a long time ago before Twitch, and he became famous at a conference in Europe. So, yes. And he's doing from time to time, that's JavaScript too, right? You know that. So, I don't know, all the people from Prime just take over the channel. So, got them all JavaScript. Yay! Let's do JavaScript, folks. He loves JavaScript. I know he loves JavaScript so much. Loves Rust, Zig, whatever. What is Prime coding these days? Like, I've lost track. So... I think I lost track. Okay, so what are we doing? OCaml. OCaml and Rust. Oh, I love OCaml. OCaml is such a phenomenal language. But look, I'm not I like JavaScript because of the reach of people that can code and contribute and do something with it. So font, please. You want more bigger fonts, smaller fonts. You want to know what my font is. What's the point? Do you use JSDoc in JS? No, I typically write my types in the d.ts format. That's what I do. Okay, so I was doing this refactoring, and let me see here, because I think I need a change in my code. I'm writing a generator right now, so a lot of people left. I'm so sorry. How do quit Vim? I'm stuck. Oh yeah, I'm stuck in Vim since maybe since I was 8, or maybe no. Like I started Vim when I was maybe 14 or 15. So this is not the default terminal. This is item 2. You don't want to exit Vim, to be honest. Yeah, I agree with you, Unknown I absolutely agree with you. You don't want to exit Vim. That's not what you do. You never exit Vim. Never ever. You're right, Anthrophyta. You're writing a Fastify router that's written in TypeScript. It's item 2. Yes. Called Kita, that use types compiling internals to infer types to generate route schemas, file system routes, and stuff. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. I would love to see it open source so we can talk about it. Oh, even Emacs people that got stuck inside. Yes, this is nice. Elix. What's Elix? Okay, so I have a problem here, and this is the problem. This is the problem. And I need... Yep, this needs to be a function. Create test helper module mod. Return mod. Yay. Okay. No, where did I freaking put it? I use Arch. I use Mac. I'm sorry. I started using Mac, and I joined the dark side and never went back. I'm sorry for it. I would love to be a Linux user again, and in fact, to some extent, I am, because I have a dedicated server that I use to code shit. So it's I typically use my dedicated server to do to do node core development. So test helper ts mod, and then here we need test helper js, test helper js. Yay. Yay. Oh no, I made a mistake here. Not that routes. Oh, you had Phillips. You had Michael Phillips. You had or Matthew Phillips. Who are you? I had a dedicated Notion dev server for 10 years. Best way to code. Just keep tmux running forever. That's exactly what I do on my dedicated server. It's also phenomenal for benchmarking and any product performance work, because once you have a remote server, it's kind of a power beast, because you can just run benchmark and they're very stable because nothing else is running there. And there is Doxa. Oh, Matthew C. Matthew from Astro, welcome. You know, you should be doing something with me to finish that work that we started together. I am looking at you now. Okay, we need to get that finished done. I am on, currently I have a MacBook Pro Max with an that is sitting here. Okay, here this way there is the Mac. Then in front of me I have a 32-inch screen in Super HD resolution, whatever. And then the camera is on top of that. Then I have my lights, another light on top, the mic, and my Rode down here to get all of this went working, and some other cabling around. So, oh, you have a new JS API coming out that will enable that. Once you do, let's jump back on a stream and then just finish that work. I really would love to have finish my stuff so I can actually do a lot more things with Astro. So I am really excited about it. So function test helper JS mod return. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this setup. I did this setup doing my during the pandemic. So, and then I swapped laptop when the MacBook Pro Max came out, essentially. Well, actually, no. I swapped laptop with the MacBook Pro Max when I started Platformatic because I wanted to start doing videos and stuff. This machine is that kind of beast. I can code and stream at the same time. It's not even getting hot. No, it's getting a little bit hot, but you know, it's pretty great. And you don't see the fan. You don't hear the fan. It's fantastic. It has power for everything. So I am very liking it. Folks, a lot of people showed up and started, you know, watching this. Maybe you can just hit into that follow button. Oh, yeah, that would be fun, Justus. Yes, I am. Look, I'm probably closing to do that. You know, I am lazy as I can. And for me, the syntax highlighting is overrated. Syntax highlighting is overrated. This can be clipped. Oh, we lost the green. The light that was giving me the green in the room is just gone. From time to time it happens. If you join me overall, from time to time we can. So here it's the helper gen. No. Test helper. Yes. And this is, we need the mod. I need the mod. And here, mod. Yay. And this is test helper JS mod. Okay. It seems great. This is, I need the mod. I need the module. I need the module. I need my module. More module. This two don't need it, actually. So in here, when do I call this? I need to pass in service. Yes. Oh, Arthur, you died in the same. Welcome from Brazil. How many Brazilian people are joining? Because I know that Prime is very popular in Brazil. So how many people from Brazil are in here? Like, I discovered that Primeagen was streaming because a friend from Brazil told me. So, yay. Welcome. Love you. Germany, Brazil. Germany, Brazil. How many other countries are? I know I have some Italians here. So, okay, let's see if this is still working. Here we go. Service here. Yes. Yes. Russia. Wow. Ukraine and Russia. Sorry for you folks. You know. Then Finland. Welcome. Love Finland. It's such a fantastic place. I love Finland. I love it. Netherlands. Yay! Hello. Here we go. If people are in Italy, it's you know, show up. Or I'll be able to, I become a Twitch millionaire. Look, at the rate that I am getting money from Twitch, I will never be a billionaire. Up so far, I get a fantastic number. It's probably the best number you can get from Twitch. I got 0. It's fantastic. Okay, so, yay. Okay, so we have created our thing, and then let's see if it runs the test pass, and we are good. Okay, great. And yes, so that was the new Node Cortex runner for all of you. Okay, so this is good. And now here in DB, I just need to plug in, yes. And I need to pass in DB. Perfect. Okay. Now I am scared as hell to try this out, but you know, let's do it. Let's try this out. Hi, King 440 or something like that. What buffer line am I using? Well, that's a good Tmax question. So let's figure it out. So I think it's Tmax, right? So it's Tmax conf, and oh, maybe that's the power line. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm using this one. It's from the Tmux theme pack. Hopefully that is that. Or maybe now, and I am completely lost. You probably know more about Vimfoo and Tmax Foo than me at this point. Okay, so let's go back in here and create Platformatic DB here. SQLite, yes. 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 No for now. Yes. Yes. Oh, good question. What is my favorite Italian food? Piadina Romagnola. And I'm going to Google it for you and type it. Piadina Romagnola. This is from the area that I am from. So I live in Forlì. And Romagnola. Here we go. Okay, this is the images. Let me show you. So, yes, this looks quite a lot like it. And I like piadina. You can take piadina and you can put more or less what you want within it, but you can take to what I usually take it with is the most traditional thing, which is with squacquerone, which is a type of cheese, and rocket and prosciutto. So yeah, it's delicious, folks. And usually it costs maybe 10, 12 euros. So, you know, yeah. Sorry for you. There is a reason why I live in Italy, and I haven't moved. So we can talk food all evening, by the way. At some point, in a few minutes, I will need to go, and I'm so sorry. And, you know, if you like my channel, you can hit follow and join me whenever I am streaming. So it's... Oh. This is a very good thing this is a very good question from Taylor Swift 4. Now, Taylor Swift 4, it's super afraid of upgrading the Kubernetes cluster. And yeah, I have been in your position a few times. I get very, very anxious whenever I need to do all that kind of stuff. That's why I usually don't do DevOps work. I get super anxious. Usually I can get my head around and get things done, but this is very tricky. So anyway, it's done. It actually created all the things. And let's see how does, like, I don't think this is not correct. So I would definitely need to fix this, and this needs to be the same. And here encapsulate false, and then I want path routes. Okay, so let's start this. Let's see. Is Twitch down? I don't know. I think Twitch is up. Like, it's up for me. It's definitely taking my bytes that I'm streaming up. Oh, this actually streamed something up. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Haha, worked. Okay. Platformatic DB is a tool that can create an API very quickly from your database. So, and you're seeing the piadina and not the code because I am lame and I put it in the wrong window. So, hey, hi folks. Cool. I love this. This is working. And let me try if it works with npm test. Ooh, this is missing. And I think we're missing some stuff on the tests though, because these will need to clean up the database before each run, which it's something that needs to be done. And yeah, I'm going to get it done. But probably in another stream because this one is almost over. So, and yeah, sorry, this is where I was. I lost myself. I lost myself. Got lost. Yes. Yeah, I need to add the test script and npm. This is TypeScript of. No, it's JavaScript. Okay, so npx. Sorry, it's node -- test. This should do the trick. Test. Yeah, and I need yes, glob. Oh. There is probably something not working exactly as I would love to. But here oh, haha, yes, of course. Okay, 6. Here we go. Yes, of course, because I need more stuff. I need the database URL. So in my test here, I also need config DB. Config DB. What's the name of this connection string? Let's do that. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, great. It's complaining, but it's passing mostly. So, look, okay, let's start fixing some of the stuff. So in the helper, I need, the mod here. Okay, this is the first one. And I also need the mod in my helper in my JavaScript helper. Now, something that would be amazing to do here is, instead of having separate code for JavaScript and TypeScript, is to just have one kind, to be honest. Also, I'm going to change this route because to be honest, it's so wrong. So routes, going to call it example. Going to call it example. Then the test. This is example. Yeah, okay, great. And test plugin route. This is example. Okay, seems about right. Oh, have fun with your lunch. Cool. I need a new objective. So how many followers should I aim for? Like, I don't know. I am going to go for the I need new objective. How many do we want? Yes. Okay. Good. New objective. Great. 3K. Yeah, I would say even 3K. It's even too much. 50K minimum. Come on, folks. I have 1,538. So please help me grow this channel. And here we have this up. Then in DB, I need to have that is package. Yeah, I am. Here we go. Where is it? Oh no, it's in the config here. So plugin. Yeah, get plugin name. If plugin true, yeah. No paths. We are going to do path plugins, encapsulate false, and path routes. We're just doing that. And this can go. Huh. I will need to do some more work, I think, but yes. Things are getting there. Yeah, more educational stuff. Yes, I understand that. Cool. Thank you very much for your feedback. Thank you for joining. I am out of time. I'm being called in for dinner, so it's actually a very important moment. I need to go and feed my daughter. So, and thank you very much for joining. Thank for Prime to showing up, and welcome to the channel for the new followers. So thank you. Hello. And I am going to say bye-bye and see you next Monday or next Tuesday. I don't know, maybe one of those. So hello and bye-bye. Cheers. Should we do a raid to somebody actually before I go? Is there somebody that should I raid? And I don't know. Okay. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye.